Hello student. Today in this module I want to discuss calls in area and calls in advance. What do you mean by calls in area? The company issue the share to the public and public become company and public becomes shareholder. Okay? But sometimes the shareholder does not pay his call on its due date. That called call scenario. Or you can say defaulters. But next is calls in advance. If a person pay or deposit his calls before its due date, that called calls in advance. Okay, these are the two concepts. First, I want to discuss the call scenario. Call scenario, or you can say, if a person become defaulter of any calls, for example, 3 rupees application, 3 rupee allotment, 2 first call, 2 second call, total 10 rupees, that is application money, that is allotment money, that is first call, that is second call. And a person having the 1000 share does not pay the first call 2000 rupees or second call also 2000, total 4000. If a person does not pay his call on its due date, that called call scenario. And call scenario, you can say how a shareholder give the chance to pay or to give the some time to deposit that call scenario. It may be given. It is generally mentioned in the company's AOA article of association. Okay, but sometimes if there is no AOA, then table F of schedule, the Indian Companies Act 2013 schedule table F schedule 1, they mention there a maximum 10% interest can be charged per annum from the defaulters. Okay, so if interest is there, it may be waived off by the board of directors partly or wholly. It is also provision there. Okay, but all functioning regarding call scenario or calls in advance will be in AOA article of association. But in the absence of article of association, there is the application of table F schedule 1, Company Act 2013. Okay, so how you do the entry, I discuss here one by one. For example, this is the point. Here I take the example, Mr. A does not pay the final call 2000. So how you do the entry? If call scenarios are there, final call due entry, second call account debit to share capital. This is the due entry. And due entry is for full amount. Okay. Now that is the receipt entry, bank account debit, calls in arrear account debit, calls in arrear account also debit, to share second call. You can show like this. Is it compulsory to open the call scenario account? It is not compulsory. It is optional. We can open the call scenario account and we can ignore it. Okay. We can show the net amount also. If we can open the call scenario account, first it will be debited with the receipt entry or with bank. Okay. And the shareholder pay the less amount in that case, and company receive the less amount. So bank account will be less. Okay. Whatever we demand, whatever we due, the receipt and amount will be less than that. Okay. So this is the calls in arrear. If a person pay after a period the calls in arrear amount, what is the entry? There is a separate entry may be there, and that will be bank account debit to calls in arrear account. Okay, calls in arrear account. If the amount recovered from the defaulter. In that case, separate entry may be there. Okay. Next concept, that is calls in advance. I want to discuss about it also. What is calls in advance? For example, the person having the 500 shares, 2 rupees first call and 2 rupees second call, that is 1000 and calls in advance. Calls in advance. दोनों call, first call, second call, and the person pay with the allotment. In that case, what is the entry of the allotment? Receipt entry. I want to do here allotment receipt entry. Bank account debit to share allotment account to calls in advance. Here calls in advance will be credited with the 2000 rupees. Okay, 1000 will be adjusted on the first call and next 1000 will be adjusted on the second call receipt entry. When it will be adjusted, what entry will be there? I want to do here. If first call receipt entry is there, bank account debit, calls in advance account also debit to share first call. Okay, first call account. For example, here 1000 will be debited. This amount will be debited on the first call entry, and this amount will be debited with the second call entry, receipt entry with bank. So first calls in advance will be credited, and after that it will be debited when it will be adjusted. calls in advance को पहले क्रेडिट करेंगे, बाद में जब इसका नंबर आएगा तो उस टाइम इसको एडजस्ट कर देंगे डेबिट करके. राइट बेटा, इसका ध्यान रखना, कीप इन माइंड. नाउ इफ calls in advance stand balance are not debited and balance sheet is prepared in between, in that case it will be shown in the balance sheet in current liability में शो करेंगे इसको. And calls in aggregate will be shown in the balance sheet from the, it will be deducted from the subscribed capital in balance sheet, note to accounts. Okay, and what is the rate of interest on calls in advance? That will be maximum 12% per annum. It will be mentioned in the table F, schedule 1, Companies Act 2013. Okay, so this is the concept regarding calls in arrear and calls in advance. Hope you can understand and you can do the practice of this type of questions. Okay, thank you.